and I'd like to welcome you all once again to the old schoolhouse here in the hamlet of Butterstone in Perthshire in Scotland for another wee half-hour Saturday night. And as you can imagine, those of you who are going to keep up to speed with what we're doing, we've got a wee festival happening next weekend, and so we're running around like headless chickens at the moment to try to get everything organised. So if I look a bit ragged around the edges, that's why it is. Some of you will also notice that I've had a haircut, and now I'm like a sheep. I get my hair cut once a year. And my hairstylist, no, my good friend Rebecca, my old friend Rebecca, comes up once a year and cuts my hair. And I'm going to have to kind of rearrange it because she always does it just before the winter comes. And then my ears get cold and that. So I should really be getting it cut just at the beginning of the summer. So that's really... So anyway, it's a bit colder here now. It's cold in the old schoolhouse. And could you please welcome the wonderful tatty faces to the stage as well, who will be accompanying me tonight with their usual virtuosity. And so I thought I'd start with this wee song, and just, which I haven't done for a while, and we'll see how we get on. Restless fool, can't you wait a minute longer? Oh, restless fool, can't you wait until you're stronger? For there's things that you don't know about harvesting the field, and there's things that you don't know, and without a little time they may never be revealed. Oh, restless don't leave them all behind you. Oh, restless fool, you'll disappear, they'll never find you. For there's things that you don't know of how the lady likes to dance. There's things that you don't know. Without a little time, you may never find the chance. Restless fool, you don't hear a word I'm saying. Oh, restless fool, you can leave, but I am staying. For there's things that you don't know about this wild lucid dream, and there's things that you don't know, and it's certain sure nothing is the way it seems. Oh, restless fool, restless fool, Thank you very much, and that's my wee song, Restless Fool, and that was requested. I've got my wee request sheet here. Now the way this requests work is we kind of pick them out randomly, so they can be quite old, not old, but they might be from 2 or 3 weeks ago. And that was requested for Craig and Ellie in Aberdeen. I don't know if they're watching tonight, but in fact it was for Craig and Ellie in Aberdeen. And now that I've ended up with 4 songs tonight that need 4 different instruments, so I'm just going to grab my other guitar for this one. And this is in a different tuning, so now I believe you can actually get mechanical kind of AI machine heads for your guitar, which are kind of motorized, and you put them on, and you want to change the tuning, you just press a button and it goes zzz, and it'll change the tuning for you. But I'm really not. I'm not really game to try. I think it sounds like it could be an absolute nightmare, and you could be going zzz, 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 all the way through your song. So I thought I would do this, which is. Haven't done it for a while, and it was a song I wrote when I visited Fotheringay Castle down in Northamptonshire, where and it's the ruins of the castle where Mary Queen of Scots was beheaded. And it's a spooky place, a very spooky place. I've told the story before, but there's not much of it left. But there's the big flat area where the Great Hall had stood, and where they had erected the kind of scaffold. And I don't know if you know the story about her, where she was, they had a sham trial, and then they beheaded her, and her wee dog was hiding under her gowns, I think, when it was all happening. And it's a very sad story, but it's a very spooky place, and I wandered around it a number of years ago, and came back and wrote this song. So we'll have a wee go at it and see what happens. And she was just a young girl, she was just in her 20s, and it occurred to me, why would anybody be so afraid of a young girl like that, that they would want to behead her, but truth is, it was the kind of power-crazed men that were behind the scenes that were all kind of vying for power, that were in charge of all that stuff. So, and some things never change, really. You might have to have a wee drink of your. You might have to have a wee drink of your whiskey or your port or your glass of sherry just to kind of calm your nerves for this one. Something happened here in this cold, deserted place. Mighty walls have vanished, leaving not a trace. And something's not quite right, where ravens cast a guilty eye, and hidden reason still continues to deny. Oh, but Mary, I can feel your pain, I can hear your heart breaking on the silent fields of Fotheringay. Oh, I can hear your heart breaking. As their own, and in our name destroy with every thrown stone. We stand the simple fools We watch them break it down, but the stolen voice lies silent, it cannot make a sound. Oh, and Mary, I can feel your pain, I can hear your heart breaking on the silent fields of Fotheringay. Oh, I can hear your heart breaking. And we found a darkness here, belief has withered well away, and time has sacrificed what no one dares to say. Something's not quite right, where ravens cast a guilty eye, hidden reason still continues to deny. Oh, but Mary, I can feel your pain, I can hear your heart breaking on the silent fields of Fotheringay. Oh, I can hear your heart breaking. You can sing that with me, go on. Oh, and Mary, I can feel your pain, I can hear your heart breaking on the silent fields of Fotheringay. Oh, I can hear your heart breaking. We'll do it one more time. Oh, and Mary, I can feel your pain, I can hear your heart breaking silent fields of Fotheringay. Oh, I can hear your heart breaking. Thank you very much, and that's my wee song about Mary Queen of Scots. But it's a bit more of a universal song. It's not just about Mary Queen of Scots. It's got a kind of a bit more of a universal theme going on in it as well. I'm going to do a wee song now with the chorus, which I haven't done for a while. It's a simple wee chorus, and I'm going to grab my wee tenor guitar and... This is for the members of the Global Choir who are watching, who want to have a wee sing sort of wee chorus here. Now, I believe there's a number of Global Choir people coming to our wee festival at the weekend over at Carney Steddon, so that'll be good. I was going to show you something before I do this, actually. I've got it hanging on the wall up there, and I thought I would bring it down. And I'm lucky. This is the old village school that we're in here, and it's the village school that for all the country kids, because it's a wee tiny wee village, all the country kids, all the people that worked on the land around here, all the kids of the workers would come here, and it's a one-room village school. But originally the school was upstairs in our house, and this was built in. So this is luckily the logbooks for the school are still in existence, and they're in they're in the library in Perth. And I was lucky to get a sort of photocopy of the logbooks. And this is an entry, I don't know if you can see that. I've got it framed. It's an entry from 1875. 1875, and it's the report of Her Majesty's Inspectorate upon this school. So Her Majesty, that must be Queen Victoria, I would imagine. So it's the report of Her Majesty's Inspector upon this school. And it says here, and I'll try and read it out to you, it's quite interesting. The school is faithfully conducted and makes a very fair appearance in elementary subjects. Then it says, work is begun at the site of the new school. And that was this building here. So that it says this work has begun at the site of the new school, which was this building. I'm going to hold it up to see if Jenny can get it in to get it. Yeah, you can. Yeah. So it's beautiful. And it's in beautiful copper and beautiful handwriting. And then it goes on to, it's the inspector's report. And it says, qualified for examination 37. So there was 37 children in this room at that time. And it said, but there was only qualified for 37. Presented, there was only 16. So I don't know what happened to the other 16, the other 20. They probably didn't come. And then it says here, passes in reading 14, passes in writing 12, and passes in arithmetic 9. So they obviously weren't very good at arithmetic in this school. But they were good at reading, which is pretty good. And then it's signed by Mr. Leslie, the school inspector. But isn't that lovely? It's lovely to have that record of the school. And I've got a few more. I actually have some entries from 1930s when my father was at school here. And that's for another day. I'll tell you the story about that. But it makes very interesting reading how little of schooling my father had, because he was never here. And, okay, so this is a song called The Garden Wall, and it's kind of like my answer to the troubled world out there. I kind of quite like just kind of hiding, and sometimes I get kind of crisis times when I just like to hide in the garden here. And so you sing, I'll disappear over the garden wall. Everything's clear over the garden wall. The sun shines brightly each and every day. It chases my troubles away. And I think everybody should have a garden wall. Well, maybe you can invent your own garden wall. So this is a wee tenor guitar made by Tarn. It's a lovely wee thing. Just a wee four-string thing. It's kind of just a chunky wee thing. I'll do the chorus a couple of times for the global choir. And actually you sing, I'll disappear. So it's a kind of, you hold on to that long. That's what you sing. I'll disappear over the garden wall. Everything's clear over the garden wall. The sun shines brightly each and every day. It chases my troubles away. We'll do it again and maybe I'll get the chords right this time. Here we go. I'll disappear over the garden wall. Everything's clear over the garden wall. disappear over the garden wall. Everything's clear over the garden wall. And the sun shines brightly each and every day. It chases my troubles away. We said that we'd overcome the guilt and the fear. Oh, and sister and brother would hold each other near, and this land would be yours, and oh, this land would be mine. But those dreams scattered empty and distant in time. Myself clear, I'll disappear over the garden wall. Make a better noise, come on. Everything's clear over the garden wall. And the sun shines brightly each and every day. Oh, it chases my troubles away. This is where you sing on your own. Are you ready? Global choir, here we go. Boom. I'll disappear. Sounding good, global choir, that's sounding good. I'm getting a vibe here in the old schoolhouse. I've got a frog in my throat as well. We'll do it again. The wee harmony or two, here we go. I'll disappear. How did it come to this? They broke every rule, and now it's everyone's failure and everyone's fool. Oh, how could it all so fast tumbling down? Now it's everyone's failure and everyone's clown. Let me make myself clear, make a bit of noise. I'll disappear over the garden wall. Well done, Global Choir. That's very good. That's my wee song, Garden Wall, and that was sounding great. Actually, I was feeling it. From San Francisco to Sydney, I was getting a kind of global choir vibe happening. But I've got a tickle in my throat. I'm going to have another mouthful of it. I don't know what's happened. I've got a. And I'm going to finish with this wee song, which. You haven't done for a while as well, and this has got a chorus as well. If you want to join in with this chorus, you can. And it's a song I wrote after watching my father working with a scythe, the thing with the big blade. Being fascinated as a wee boy, and by the way that he eventually taught me to use one, but it was, but you don't learn them quickly. You can't rush out and buy the video scythe in a day. And the only way that you can learn that kind of stuff is if you're in the company of a master of it. It's like lots of the sort of skills, woodworking and stone working skills. There's almost a magical element to the knowledge of being able to do that sort of stuff. And the only way that you can learn it is by being around a master for long enough. And I think it's a wee bit of a metaphor for life as well, actually. When I wrote the song, I felt like it. And so I'm just going to have another mouthful of this to me. I should really have a gargle with this. That garden wall was a request for Gillian Cooper from Oklahoma City in the USA. Oklahoma City, what a great place. I spent some time around there, around that part of the world over the years. And this song is for David Baumberg in Munich, and also from Kirby Greenwood from Perth. That's just down the road. Perth and Scotland. But I spent some time in Munich as well, actually. I remember buying a Turkish drum in Munich way back in the 70s, actually. But it was a brilliant thing, and I had some pals that lived there. Anyway, so we'll try this and see how we go on. I still remember when I first watched him work the blade. It was down in the Buckney Den. My questions tumbled and he said, "This is not a thing to learn inside a day. Stand closely by me and I'll try to show the way. You've got to hold it right. Feel the distance to the ground. Move with a touch so light until it's rhythm you've found. Then you'll know what I know. Wild are the ways we run, When at last untethered out we fly, straight into the burning sun. Need no direction, no, not I. But it is not a thing to learn inside a day. Stand closely by me and try to show the way. You've got to hold it right. Feel the distance to the ground. Move with a touch so light, until its rhythm you have found. Then you'll know what I know. And so, little dancing girl, you want to learn to play a tune, one that your heart can fill, to help you shine under the moon. Well, it is not a thing to learn inside a day. Stand closely by me and try to show the way. You've got to hold it right. Feel the distance to the sound. Move with a touch so light, until its rhythm you have found. Then you'll know what I know. Then you'll know what I know. Thank you very much, and that's me. That's my little song called the Scythe Song, and my little metaphor for life, the scythe, and it is it's quite amazing, you know. It is that kind of, it's that balance and that kind of gentle kind of rhythm that makes that kind of tool work. If you try and force it, or you try and, it's a bit like life, you know. If you try and force it, it never works. But if you just let it go, let it happen, and then usually kind of Zen kicks in, and it all falls into place. Anyway, that brings us to the end of our wee half hour here in the old schoolhouse. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of the wee community that's been sort of supporting and being, just part of this community for the last 283 shows which we've now done from the old school here. over 5 years. It's been brilliant, and I'm really enjoying it. I still enjoy it. There's just me and Jenny in the house tonight, as they say, in the old schoolhouse, and but we won't be here next week because next weekend we have our festival. It's our 3-day festival. It's a wee mini version of the big festival that we used to run, and it's just about a mile from our house here, up in this lovely old farm building that's been beautifully converted into a venue. And we're having three 2-hour concerts, and we're going to broadcast them. It's called the Mega Stream. There is a ticket. It is a ticket, so you have to buy a ticket to watch the Mega Stream. But there might be all kinds of other things that we'll broadcast during the weekend if we have the time, and it all works. But so you can get a ticket for that from DougieMacLeanLive.com. Now we'd much rather that you actually came along to the weekend, because it's much better to be actually at the place and in the situation. And these days, with the way that AI is, the only way that you can be sure that you're listening to something that's real is if you're actually sitting in front of the person doing it. So, but if you're living somewhere like miles away, if you're living in Oklahoma, for example, you might want to just buy a wee ticket and come and be part of it. So that's, I think that's what was on my bit of paper here. Yeah, so that's and also if you want to go to perthshireamber.com, we have a thing called the Big Knit, and people have been knitting fantastic stuff all year, which we sell during the festival. It started off my 90-year-old mother started it off about 10 years ago or so. Maybe more, when we would encourage everybody who came to the festival to knit things. And so we've kept it going, and it's for a wonderful charity called the Serenians in Edinburgh, who kind of deal with homeless people. I mean, like they described to me one time, I was talking to them, they catch the people that nobody else can deal with, that there's no other, they're at the very end of a tragic kind of life, and they try and turn them around. So we all the stuff's for sale at the festival, and it's on the website as well, so you can go and have a wee look at the wonderful knitting. There's some incredible people have been knitting all year and contributing to that. So thank you very much. Well, that brings us to the end of this night. Thank you to the Tatty Faces. Thanks to Jenny for pressing the buttons, and thanks to you guys for joining. Hope you're all still looking after each other and staying cheery and smiling like a tatty face. I'm going to get a T-shirt made, "Smile Like a Tatty Face." I think that would make a great T-shirt. In these troubled times, it's kind of important to kind of smile like a tatty face. So, night, and I'll see some of you next weekend at the festival, and we'll see you online, some of you, next weekend. So, Aikava, and until then, bye-bye.